gentlemen, let's play How Dumb Is That Cheerleader? In today's episode, we have guests from the Minnesota Vikings Cheerleaders. And joining them in this episode will be the Carolina Panthers Cheerleaders. As you're watching the second season premiere of How Dumb Is That Cheerleader? Let's get started! Let's go!
My name is Brooke. I'm from Lakeville, Minnesota, and I am a rookie this year. I realized I loved to dance when I was 3 or 4 years old. I started doing tap and jazz and little things at a local studio and just kept growing from there and had a passion for it my whole life. I fell in love with the Vikings when I was a kid. I have always been from Minnesota, love the color purple, love the sport of football, and have always just been a big follower of the Vikings, and I'm so excited to be an even bigger supporter of it now. Someone that inspires me is my mom. She is the most driven woman I've ever met in my life. She never takes no for an answer. She goes above and beyond in everything that she does and has really motivated me to be the best version of myself. My favorite part of the stadium is actually on one of the top floors when you're going up the escalator and all of the football helmets from all the high schools. I remember seeing that and feeling so included in really part of the community, just seeing my high school's helmet on there. Just like I said, I'm a football fan, so thought that was such a unique touch that I really admired about the stadium. I overcame not knowing if I was good enough, elite enough to be on a team, being compared to such amazing women. I have gained so much confidence from being in this role. I'm excited to be an asset to the Minnesota Vikings and to the community, and I think just overcoming those insecurities really changed how I got to where I am today and where I'm going to go for the rest of my life.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
I knew I was going to do it. No, we didn't. I'm done. I got tears. I'm freaking tears in my eyes. I wish this was a live show. I wish this was live. Give me the footage.
Fans, my name is Tova. I'm originally from Warroad, Minnesota, and this is my rookie season as a Minnesota Vikings cheerleader. I realized I loved to dance when I was really little. I actually started dancing when I was about 3 years old, and after I was tap dancing to Itsy Bitsy Spider, I found that I actually busted open my chin, and I quit dance for years, and then I rediscovered my love in middle school, and I rejoined dance, and then I realized I should have never quit, and I loved every minute of it. I fell in love with the Vikings in high school. I've always loved following Minnesota sports. It's just really fun way to feel connected to a larger part of Minnesota. What I'm looking forward to most for my first season as an MVC is the very first time I get to do school with my teammates next to me. I think that's going to be a surreal moment when I am out on the field in the end zone with our teammates celebrating our first touchdown. What I would tell someone looking to audition for the MVC is to just go for it. And I went into it not knowing anyone, and I feel like a lot of people can be intimidated by that, just not knowing anyone. So go there, be open to the experiences, and take advantage of every opportunity you're given, and just know that only great things can come from it, no matter if you're making new friends, if you make the team, or just have a great experience to talk about later on. I have lots of people that inspire me, that I have 41 women around me that I think are so inspiring, that it's really powerful to be surrounded by women that are strong and motivated and like-minded, and it really pushes you to be a better version of yourself while you feel like you're also sharing your strengths with them. So I feel like the 41 women I'm with every day for the Vikings are some of the most inspirational women I get to spend time with. Thanks for watching, everyone. Can't wait to see you all this season. Bye.
Bye, bitch. He gone. Bye, bitch.
My name's Taylor. This is my rookie season, and I'm from Blaine, Minnesota. Well, I actually started as an all-star competitive cheerleader for 13 years. I never really did dance. I did a little bit of high school fall dance team, but I really found out that I loved cheerleading when I was very little, when I got into gymnastics, moved on to competitive cheerleading, and continued on with that, and was ready to take on my next challenge as an MVC. Well, I was pretty young when I first tried out for the team. I tried out when I was 18, and I made training program my first year, and I decided to give it another try.
There's not going to be a next time, you fucking dumb.
Hey, wait. Hey, take it easy when you talk to me, okay?
I told you a long time ago, you fucking little monkey, not to fuck me.
Hey, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, huh?
You wanna fuck?
Who the fuck do you think I am, you fucking dumb boy? Come on,
Brother.
do you want to go to war? Come on, do you want to go to war? We'll take you to war, okay?
Tony, coño. Cálmate, man.
Alex, you there? Hey.
He's not there. Cálmate, man.
And I ended up making it this year. So yeah, it was just all about committing, practicing even more, and getting a hold of the MVC technique.
Bitch.
I fell in love with the Vikings ever since I was little. I was born into a family that loved the Vikings. We always watched the games. I remember Sundays during the day, that's all we dedicated our days to, were watching the Minnesota Vikings, especially rooting on Randy Moss back in the day.
Not even really being able to run as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss, and it's unfortunate that we had that on our air live. That is disgusting by Randy Moss.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Someone that inspires me would have to be my grandma. I've always looked up to her ever since I was little. She's a great role model and always keeps me going. Ever since I was little, I had a list of my top 3 dream jobs, and one of them was being an MVC, the other one was to be a news anchor, and then to continue on my career of modeling.
Let's win this game. Skol Vikings, honor your name. Go get that first down, then get a touchdown. Rock 'em, sock 'em, fight, 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 fight. Go Vikings, run up the score. You'll hear us yell for more. V-I-K-I-N-G-S. Skol Vikings, let's go!
My name is Mariah. This is my second year on the team, and I'm from Minneapolis. I wanted to become a member of the MVC because it has been in my family since before I was born. My aunt was a member of the MVC in the 80s, and then my grandpa also drove bus for the Vikings. During my time with the MVC, the moment that stands out to me the most is running out of the 2 doors right before the game starts for the first time. That is an experience like no other. The fans are going wild, music's playing, smoke's blowing. It's such a great experience. Outside of the
During my time with the MVC, the moment that stands out to me the most is running out of the 2 doors right before the game starts for the first time.
MVC, I am currently a receptionist and an accounting assistant at a marketing agency. My hobbies are, I love being outside, so going hiking in the trails or just going for walks. That's really fun to me. I also love shopping, like every girl. A special talent I wish I had was singing. The only places I sing currently are in the shower or in the car. I'm surprised I haven't broken any windows. If I could time travel, I would travel to the 80s because one of my favorite artists is Michael Jackson, and I would love to go to one. Is Michael Jackson, and I would love to go to one of his concerts and meet him. My favorite movie is The Emperor's New Groove, and my favorite movie quote is from that movie, and it's, what's his name? When Cusco says, "You threw off my groove," because we all have our groove, and sometimes it just gets thrown off by somebody. My favorite
movie quote is from that movie, and it's, what's his name? When Cusco says, "You threw off my groove," because we all have our groove, and sometimes it just gets thrown off by somebody.
My favorite go-to dance move is this. Yep. I call it the Mariah. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
We're done. I knew I was gonna do it. No, we didn't. I'm done. I got tears. I'm freaking tears in my eyes. I wish this was a live show. I wish it was live. Give me the footage.
If there was a movie produced about my life, I would want Jennifer Aniston to play me. I feel like she's a great actress, and I can relate to her.
What's up, Joey?
How you doing?
If someone was going to play me in a movie, I would have to choose Rashida Jones. A lot of people actually tell me that she's my doppelganger.
One thing that I miss about being a kid for sure would have to be the naps. If I could have nap time in the middle of the day at work every day, that would be the best possible outcome. So I would say for sure I miss taking naps every single day. My favorite phone app would have to be Instagram. I love following new people, especially dog Instagrams, and I just love scrolling through and seeing, you know, different photography and those kinds of things.
Right now in the trunk of my car there are white practice boots and a blanket. That's about it.
A grisly discovery in the search for a missing woman from Minneapolis. Police there say they found the body of 24-year-old Mandy Matula. Her remains discovered by a hiker in a shallow grave in a park about 70 miles north of Minneapolis. An apparent gunshot wound to the head.
My guilty pleasure that no one knows about is that when I'm really hungry, I like to eat by myself so I don't have to have any manners.
Other than dance, my favorite sport to participate in is track. I actually ran track for my collegiate track team where I was a sprinter, so definitely love to run and run fast.
Fucking cunt!
If I could be a cartoon character, I would be Kim Possible.
I'm your basic average girl, and I'm here to save the world. You can't stop me 'cause I'm Kim Possible. Danger or trouble, I'm there on the double. You know that you always can call Kim Possible. So what's the sitch? Call me, beat me if you wanna reach me.
If I could be a cartoon character, I would be Kim Possible.
I knew I was gonna do it. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I'm done. I have tears. I have freaking tears in my eyes. I wish this was a live show. I wish it was. Give me the footage.
Because she fights crime and always does the right thing, and she has red hair. If I had a movie produced about my life, I would have Amanda Seyfried be me. I've been told that we look alike, so I think that she is a great candidate for that because I also do like to sing.
God, Needy. I have never heard you drop the F-bomb before.
I saw you. I saw the
Slow down, Tori. You slept. You sound like a sped.
I'm gonna call the police.
Okay. Why don't you narc me out? I have the cops in my back pocket, Needy. I'm fucking a cadet, remember?
What do you want from me?
Just want to explain some things to you.
If I could be a player for a day, I would be Laquan Treadwell, and I would travel back to Ole Miss to watch one of the games because those games are awesome.
Yeah, Laquan Treadwell, that motherfucker. He don't even see the fucking field right now. What a fucking bum, dude. He don't even see the fucking field, dog. Yeah, you was right about going back to Ole Miss because that was the only time he was seeing playing time. He was actually out on the goddamn field contributing. He ain't been doing shit since he came to y'all, dog. So I'm glad you threw that little wrinkle in there because if you didn't throw that wrinkle in there, you was about to get fucking slapped. You the only cheerleader that said something right. But you chose the wrong fucking player though, because he don't get on the field in the pros. You got to relive that shit through college.
Love keeping in touch with all my friends.
Nah, I know about your ass like Snapchat. You been on there Snapchatting with niggas late at night and shit. I know what you be doing. Don't be fooling me now. Don't be fooling me now.
Two things I miss about being a kid. One, not having to pay bills or having to like worry about money or anything like that. But I also miss a scheduled nap time. That would be really great to have that. My celebrity crush would definitely have to be Beyonce. She is just...
Nobody can say no when Jesus says yes. Nobody can say no.
On another level to me. I just went to her concert and she is like so inspirational. She's just like, just work hard is what she does. You know, dream big, but work hard. And that is just so cool to me because I've watched her since I was a kid and I'm now to see her just so successful and that makes me want to be that successful too.
Sprinkler or something, like this or something. I don't know. Thanks for watching, Vikes fans.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
You feed off the crowd, you feed off your teammates. It's so much fun to be able to perform for that size of an audience week to week. Your heart's racing, you hear the fans, and just trying to really enjoy that moment. You're surrounded by, this incredible team and part of an amazing organization, and with cheering fans and, being a part of something that's so much bigger than yourself. I work in higher education. I love working in the college environment and helping students through that process. It's been an incredible experience to be behind the scenes. I did it as a student and now I'm being on the other side of that line, and it's just great to be able to help another student reach that goal of walking across the stage and graduating.
When you speak, 4 or 5 people listen. I let your ass on here so you can get yourself a little audience. All right? When I speak, thousands hear me. So you're the bitch because you can scream and yell. And guess what? When a tree falls in the forest, is anybody here? No. You're gone and I'm still here.
When I walk in the locker room, I know I have an incredible support system no matter what's going on in your life. something exciting happens, they're the first people that I want to tell. It's just been an amazing experience to get to know all these girls, and they come from such different backgrounds, and they're so interesting and so much fun to be around, and inside the locker room, on the football field, and outside. It's been wonderful to be a part of a team.
Yes, I can say it unabridged because I've got the power and you've got nothing. So take your little Bojangles ass back to the east side and hang out at the rib joint. Bitch. Bye, bitch.
We're done.
I knew I was going to do it. No, we didn't. I'm done. I got tears. I'm freaking tears in my eyes. I wish this was a live show. I wish this was a live show. Give me the footage.
I fell in love with it. Stepping on the field for the first time as a rookie, I knew that this was my home. It almost feels life-changing, and I always say that if I ever lose those butterflies when I go on the field, that I probably need to stop doing what I'm doing. But it's amazing because every single game I still get butterflies, and I still get that feeling, that just adrenaline rush, and that
Adrenaline rush now. Adrenaline rush, adrenaline rush now. Adrenaline rush, adrenaline rush now. Adrenaline rush, adrenaline rush. Come on!
I am a certified ballet instructor. I've been teaching ballet since I was in high school. I get to teach dancers from 3 on up to professional, and that I've never stopped loving that. Girls come into my class and they're like, oh, I hate ballet. At the end of the year, when I have girls say, I never thought I would love a ballet class, but I love your class. And that, to me, oh, that's rewarding. I'm a ballet nerd.
Hayden, stop! Kendall, was that a plie? Was that really a grand plie? Do it again, start over. You can all thank Christy for my mood. She stood at my front desk and yelled the F word 17 times. That's sickening!
Oh, Jill, I'm sorry.
Chloe, it has nothing to do with you. You are a wonderful little girl, and everybody likes you.
I feel rotten that I have to send Chloe in there on the heels of this big argument that I had with Abby. We're going up against Kathy and her candy apples, and Kathy brings out the worst in Abby.
Abby should walk in there and leave everything that happened outside of the classroom outside.
Chase her, go! Chase her, keep running. Kendall, you're chasing her!
What? What? What did she do?
Kendall, when you chase someone, should you be in front of them or behind them?
When Kendall and Chloe and Maddie all ran to the middle and they all got balled up and she yelled at Kendall.
Okay, Kendall, meet Asia. You're going to chase her around this room. When you get up, you go behind her. You fall in line behind her.
I know, but she was still doing her grande when we rolled up.
I expect you to go into another room or the den and start working on that number. Every step of it. Go.
I work my...
I don't have anything to discuss.
Listen, I
but
need
why
to
was your
find
kid
out...
crying? Everybody else...
Because
everybody else
you don't scream at any other kid like you scream at her.
You say one thing to that kid and boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, she's crying to her mother. You know what, Kendall? You want to be the baby of the team? That's fine. Go. There's the door right there.
Abby, I wish it were that easy. And if that's really what you want, then we will.
That's not what I want, but I don't want
what you wanted.
crying, boo-hoo.
I don't either. The other moms can't.
The kid is a brat.
Are you kidding me?
She's crying.
There are brats in there, and Kendall's not one of them, and you know it.
Congratulations, Chloe. Great job.
Thank you.
You danced really well.
Thank you.
But I need you to realize you're now taking private lessons at the studio like you should have been all the time.
No, she always did.
You need to look at the attendance record in our studio
yeah.
because you have a weird sense of when she was there.
I don't because I drive her. So I know when I'm racing
maybe she's
to get
sneaking
there.
out the back door to meet some guy. I don't know.
Don't say that about a 12-year-old. That's
well,
wrong.
you're pushing that point. See what our mother does? I want to give this kid some praise, and Satan, Satan destroys it. And if you're not going to improve the way Maddie's improving, then you'll be replaced. That's it. There's no room for slackers on this team.
It is called I Just Want to Stay at Home and Eat Chips.
No. She can't even remember the name of the dance. I just want to sit on the couch and eat chips. Hence the couch. Is this not a couch? Could be a sofa. Could be a love seat.
I just thought it would be like my interview.
No.
I thought it was I Just Want to Stay Home and Eat Chips.
All I want to do is just stay home and eat chips.
No. So the little smartass is trying to tell me that that's not the quote that she said, that we're wrong.
I'm not going to have Abby be mean to my daughter anymore. I can't do it. Abby's not perfect. That's for sure. Abby, why'd you call Mackenzie a smartass? Why?
Because she was trying to contradict me.
No, she said I thought it was, I wanted to stay at home and eat chips because that's what I thought it was too. You don't have to call her smartass.
Well, but you didn't hear the way she said it.
Okay, but I don't think you should call her smartass.
I'll never call her anything again.
She said other kids would just remember it in 2 minutes. She's like, okay, well, we have 20 seconds done. Just calm down. Kenzie, you know how this goes. She's just being mean and rude like she always is. I don't want to do it.
Abby needs to take something out on someone and she's taking it out on us. But just...
You three are doing solos. I don't want anyone on this team that is not a first place winner. If you win, it makes my studio look better. Maddie, you didn't win. Your sister beat you, so you failed. It doesn't look good for the studio.
Abby has too much on her mind. She moved the team to LA, she's trying to open a brand new studio, and now we're on a losing streak. Even Maddie hasn't won first place yet.
Let me ask this question to all of you. How many people are sitting on a yoga ball every morning? Okay, so you don't really want to do this, right?
I do.
Well, get off your butt, walk over to Ross, and buy a ball. That's your fault. All of you. Don't embarrass me.
That's ridiculous. We have great kids. She doesn't realize what great kids we have.
Look at her front foot, not doing it.
Okay, she hasn't had a stretch class in how long?
Listen,
That's
why
not
can't
true,
your
ladies.
smart kid do it in the bedroom? Why can't she stretch on her own?
You know what, Abby? You know they have not had a decent stretch class. You can't travel around the world, get in here, and expect them to be amazing. They need to stretch every day.
Then they should stretch every day. You don't need a teacher. Don't you want your kid to be better than the rest of the
She is, in my mind, yeah.
Kendall, you're finished for today.
Abby, stop it. Why do you have to pinpoint one kid all the time?
You're the one telling me that your kid's better than everybody else.
I said in my mind, she's fine. This isn't about you, Kendall.
It is about you.
No, it's not. It is not. It is not.
Well, Kendall, I guess when we were shooting that video in that airplane hangar, you should have been in class, sweetheart.
No, that's not what we said.
I'm done.
You are more worried about your friendships with all of these women than your own kids, and you know it.
My kids,
the same thing about worrying about a guy instead of your own kids. Yes.
My kids come
Going
first
from
to
one
me.
husband to another instead of just worrying about your kids? Please.
We have a happy household.
Well, your kid doesn't look very happy to me. Really?
Absolutely.
I think Sophia Lucio rocked her world. One more thing. All of you kids, you need to listen up. If one person really has the dreams and the passion to do this for a living, nothing should get in their way. Melissa, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm hearing you.
Nothing should get in their way.
And I know.
You Not your personal life. Not their dad's personal life. Not some other kid. It has nothing to do with that. Maddie needs to focus. The dance studio is the place that she thinks of as home. I know that. And you ripped her out of there and let her sit in the parking lot for 12 hours. I feel sorry for Maddie. She had a good thing going. Melissa, you're doing your kid an injustice. I am not going to sit in a dressing room with a bunch of kids and a bunch of disrespectful mothers. I knew right then and there her mother, Kelly, left the chair in the studio. Dingbat.
Oh, look, she's looking to see if it's...
Where are the stoppers? I wanted these rubber stoppers.
I'll have them for the competition.
No stoppers. I mean, really? This is important, Kelly. Do something. Done. You, Abby. You don't need them for the competition. I told you to do it for today. But look at that language. Doesn't that embarrass you? That she has to use language like that? That's what a truck driver uses.
Why would she do that to Paige?
You're finished. Next. Who's solo?
We're done. You're not doing a solo. Neither of my kids are doing a group dance.
That's fine.
Okay?
That's fine.
Good luck paying your bills without my tuition. I pay for costumes and props, and I don't get them. I've been here all day making costumes for you while you were down the road eating. Stop eating. That's why you're fat. Goodbye.
You were a mean girl when you were 12. You're still a mean girl.
I want to go home.
We have. Paige was frightened because Abby is a 400-pound woman and threw a chair with my daughter in the room.
You can credit me for the rest of my tuition for the month. And rip up my credit card number.
As a woman, it's ultimately the best thing that you can do for yourself is to surround yourself by other people who are accomplished in their own worlds. You want to practice hard so you can play hard. And I mean, that's what we're doing. We get out there and we're prepared, we're excited, and we just have the time of our lives.
Bye, bitch.
I knew I was going to do it. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I'm done. I got tears. I'm freaking tears in my eyes. I wish this was a live show. I wish this was a